Hello everyone, I'm Michael G with Speech Clarity. In today's short video, I'm going to introduce you to the methodology that we use and some of the techniques that we employ in helping our clients, students, and others become better at natural spoken English. We do this in a number of ways, but one of the techniques that I'm going to show you today is how we use natural dialogues that contextualize the language in real daily situations. In addition to these dialogues, we'll be showing you natural language usage in things like movies and TV shows and everyday life, in addition to a number of exercises and activities, which will really help you to understand not only the meaning of the language, but how to incorporate that into your natural daily vocabulary. Once you have a better sense of the meaning and usage of this language, we'll incorporate that into our one-to-one conversations to help you slowly build your repertoire of natural spoken English. So let's take a look at the dialogue in front of you. You can see that it's between two friends who are planning a vacation together. One thing that you'll also notice is some words and phrases that are italicized and bolded. This is the target language that we would be focusing on in the lesson. These are things like colloquial phrases, idioms, slang, and phrasal verbs that native speakers naturally use in their conversations and that you're going to want to learn and to start being able to use yourself to sound more like a natural native speaker. So you'll notice in addition to the contextualized vocabulary, we can also see some word meanings. So again, we're helping you to try to guess the meanings based on the context, as this incorporates more cognitive processes. So instead of just sort of looking at a word and a meaning, what you do is try to figure out the meanings based on the situation, based on the conversation. And then if you're able to do that, then this meaning becomes better retained and you're able to retrieve it later for future usage. Okay, so yeah, the research has shown that these cognitive processes really help people to retain language more effectively. So once we have figured out the meanings of these different words, there would be a few exercises and activities that we take you through. And then we would sort of address any challenges that you might face with this new language, and then start incorporating it in conversation. Okay, so we're going from the understanding of the meaning to the usage of the language to the actual employment in natural, real conversation. Okay, let's now look at a few of the different ways in which we help you to remember and utilize this new vocabulary that you're going to learn. So in the first example here, we can see an exercise with a short paragraph, sort of a naturally occurring spoken paragraph, where you can see the meanings of the words. And what you do is then take the actual new vocabulary and plug it into this paragraph or sentences to see it in a natural context. The next activity we'll take a look at is you can see some images. And again, this will sort of help visual learners. It will help you to sort of to match the meaning of the words with visual images to help you retain and be able to call upon that new language. A great way to see some of this language actually used in context is through video clips from movies, TV shows, and other sources. Here we can see a few examples of the first natural language that you looked at in the first dialogue. So if you'll remember over here, we took a look at the phrases chill out and catch some rays. So here we can see them used contextually in videos from movies.
And if someone gets upset, you say chill out.
I go there about once a year to chill out for a month.
Guys, chill out!
Are you insane?
Susan, chill out.
Well, do some gambling, maybe catch some rays, have a few laughs.
Might as well catch a few rays.
Hi, man.
What are you doing?
I'm drinking wine and eating cheese and catching some rays, you know.
Snow is fun, but I want sun. Gonna catch myself some rays.
So now that you have an understanding of this language, we want to take it from your understanding to your usage, actually being able to use this natural colloquial language in everyday conversation. So how do we do this? Let me show you. We'll provide you with language prompts and then ask you a couple of questions. You'll then create original sentences with this newly understood language. We're going to go from taking the language that you now understand to actually helping you use it in natural conversation. For example, what are you going to do today? Okay, now we can see it's a sunny day. So what do we like to do on sunny days? I'm going to catch some rays. Go down to the beach and catch some rays. Go to the park with a few friends and catch some rays. Okay, so again, that's an example of where you would take the new language and use it based on your own knowledge, your own vocabulary, your own understanding. Finally, once you're able to use it in a more natural way, we're going to incorporate it into regular conversation. So let me show you one final activity that we often do. Once we have a real clear understanding of the language and how to use it, we're just going to incorporate it into some conversation with some examples like this. Okay, so I think that brings us to the end of our video. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll hope you enjoy looking at other videos with speech clarity.